What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today in our Titans Online user franchise. It is week 8, and we have made a trade, not a big one, but Kalen Ballage has been traded for a late round pick, or late draft pick, I don't know. What do you call it? It's late draft pick, right? I don't, you know what? Leave a like on the video if it's late round draft pick. Leave a subscribe if it's I'm not even gonna try. Anyways, Jonathan Jones with a player of the week, which is interesting because that's when he earned his breakout player. And speaking of breakout player scenarios, Mr. Cameron Batson, ladies and gentlemen, finally making his way on the up and up, but we're going against Anton's Houston Texans. Of course, you guys may know him from, well, just this series, but also some of our free agency videos with the, speaking of the Packers, which we'll probably do again this year. But hey, starting off early, this is an important game. Ronald Jones wants to get off to an early start. We obviously want to get Batson going, but we'll get to that when we get to it, Super PI, and speaking of Batson, there he is. Yeah, you kind of can't hold the guy in place, especially after 5 yards. First and 10 going for the same, the similar look anyways, and here, on the money, as he's hit. How is that possible? Osweiler, Goatsweiler, I don't know. Ronald Jones, yeah, first run was okay. That one, yeah, not okay at all. Second and 8, I guess he did gain yards. No one really open yet to the outside. How is Osweiler the GOAT? First and 10 for the 15 after the Dotsweiler is back in play. 9-yard gain for Ronald, and we are cooking because now we have a chance to go for a touchdown pass. And if we don't get it, screw it. We're going to go for a run. No one open. Maybe there is the backup tight end, Anderson, with a touchdown reception. I don't care about either player that has a touchdown on their stat list. However, for him, I think he disagrees with his touchdown. Hopkins and Watson, first throw strike for a touchdown. That is disgustingly bad. Look for the running back. Look for that running back, and Jalen Hurd comes down with it past midfield. Bit of a slinger one so far. It was a little bit slower of a drive, obviously. And look at the tight end, wide open, and he misses. How do you miss an open guy, but you've been hitting the other throws? I don't get it. To the outside, uh-oh. I'm blind. I'm just blind. No, was that a backup? Was that a backup tight end? Maybe that's why I didn't throw it. I don't know. 3rd and 10, though. Interesting call. Somehow got it. I'm shocked. Here comes the stretch play, and Ronald Jones is gone. Just about a 30-yard rushing touchdown there. Finding the blocks, and then obviously using that insane, and I mean insane speed to get the job done. And, of course, we're back up by 7, so this time, luckily, we didn't give up an instant touchdown, although here, good knockout. It's going to be a 3rd and 11 from the 22-yard line. Good chance to get off the field and to the outside. That acrobat action looking beast. Mr. Jonathan Jones and Hooker with acrobat. Nice little return for Rudolph. I don't know when he became the return man, but he is younger than Taylor, so we'll give him a chance. We'll give him a shot. And speaking of giving people shots, yeah, I get it. We want that scenario, but holy crap, you're not getting that done inside. A perfect throw to Batson. Huge hit down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Looking over the middle, barely getting off, and I don't understand how he's making these freaking throws to the 13. Osweiler's balling out. He's honestly playing better than Mariota before Mariota was hurt, of course. And here back in the end zone, not his fault. That's just not a great read. Of course, we try to force it to Batson there. No one's open. If I'm going to force it instead of throwing it away, which in that scenario would have been an intentional grounding, I might as well throw it to the guy we need a scenario for, I guess, or Corey Davis, who I did not see at all. I think he was completely covered up. Here to the outside. How is that not picked off by a 79 catching safety? I do not know. 3rd and short, manageable, and we missed by an inch. And look at the tight end go. Look at the we're trying to strip him. He's still running. Fellas, thank you. Just, the end of the first quarter. It's going to be a run, and that's going to go nowhere as well. Short yardage again on the ground. As long as we can hold the ground game to that, we'll be in a great position. And the outside, we swatted it, and somehow Hopkins holds on to that to the 1. And here we smoke it. Back down to the 3. I thought he even back down to the 5, really. Comes back to it on the ground, and yeah, I don't know how we didn't get a hand on him, but we didn't. We didn't. And late look to the outside. Anderson, the backup tight end, who's having a good game, continues that game down to the 22-yard line. What a beast. First and 10, slant. Really no one open at all here. Looking for someone open, and dime. Is that to Batson? It is to Batson. He's looking pretty. He's got about halfway of the yards he needs. Oh, if we would have scored on that, the double move. I didn't want to go away from where I was. I just wanted to make sure we got rid of the user, and we did, and that was close. Cooks with the touchdown. I really wish we didn't run into each other, but, you know, we still scored. That's all that matters, and oh no, back foot throw. Good try, Jones, as long as, at least it didn't come down to an aggressive and then throw down juke to score. At least he still has to kind of work for this. Running to the outside with escape artist Watson to the 11. We got a chance to come off the field here. Watson looking for someone open. Doesn't really have him. Throws it short out of bounds. A little scared because of the pass rush. I mean, he kind of had to throw it there. So we get off the field with only 3 allowed. That's crazy. Excuse me. Broccoli Weller. It's not his name. Second and 10 now from the 25-yard line to the outside. What a throw, and caught by Batson, who's got to be getting very close. It's only the first half. Looking for someone open, and well overthrown. Probably should have been picked there. Had 2 guys over the middle there that just, ball didn't come close at all. And there goes Batson again. Inside look to the 30-yard line. Under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Broccoli working at it. Just going to take a shot deep. Huge hit. Jonnu Smith obviously not going to come down with that one. Not an easy one. But hey, we might as well take the shot. And speaking of taking shots, another shot taken. Tried to throw it over the middle. Could not do it. Brock's going to hand it off inside. Make sure we get an easy field goal. We thought maybe we can catch him off guard. Maybe actually get the first down. We had a 3rd and 10 conversion, so why not try it again? Wide receiver screen. Took super long to actually release that, so we only gave up 4 yards when we were super containing to the outside, wide open. We can't catch him. Thankfully, Gilbert's out there. Jesus, fellas, can we just play a little coverage? We're up by 7. That's not gonna. I was about to say that's not gonna hold, but it might. Adoree Jackson gets the pick. Should have went to the outside to the right there, man. He would not have expected us to come straight at him like that. Sucks that the point of attack was kind of rough. Probably should have went to the curl there. That's also PI, but of course we are going to decline it because honestly it should have been pick, and they just didn't give him the animation. Should have taken the curl. The curl was open. Here we're just going to chuck it. Why not? And that's why not. The throw was not great, and the corner was in front of the receiver, which is usually not a good sign. Looking for someone open. We're going to go for this wheel. We are dot city to Ronald Jones down to the 16-yard line. 20 seconds left. 3 timeouts. Going with the audible run. Ronald Jones should have kept it inside, man. That jukebox, it gets you in trouble sometimes. If I didn't have jukebox, I probably just kept following the lane. We got 8 yards, maybe even more. 2nd and 6. Looking for someone open. Back in the end zone. And all right. I don't know how that guy gets that pick when he's out of position. Our receiver was in front of him, but that's the way it is. His guy on the left side looked very open, by the way. It looked like we actually almost gave up a one-on-one. I don't know if it was to Hopkins, but somebody one-on-one, which is just not good. And then there he tries to run it. We contain it. So we'll hold on to that 7-point lead to start the second half. So far, a very exciting game. I don't know where the hell his receiver went. He literally had a return man there and just the guy left it. I don't know if he was usering and switched off. I don't know what happened. But yeah, not a bad start on special teams. Gets to the 22 on the very first play, though. 2nd and 4. Run game, I mean, it's hit or miss for him, but for the most part, as far as Madden 20 goes, we're locking down the ground game, basically. And here on 3rd down, please, somebody step up. There's nowhere else he can throw it to on there, and just no common sense in this game. And it's overthrown on the run, picked off by the man himself, Jonathan Jones, from the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Is that Rivers? Is that Felipe? What a recovery there by Corey Davis to try to save it. When was Phillip in? How long has Phillip been in? I honestly couldn't tell. They're both missing throws left and right, and Batson is a superstar. There's no doubt about it. He has had one hell of a game, and that one, we only threw it 10 yards. He was wide open, and we took it the distance. Good setup by everyone. Taking a shot deep. We're going to try to save it, and we don't. I don't know how the hell he knew that was going to work, but it did. I'm glad our strong safety decided to cover literally no one. Superstar, they call him, huh? And the backup, Stephen Anderson. I don't care about this guy, but I love him. I do care about him now because he is a dependable backup. Not really dependable, but he's a backup. And you've got to be kidding me with this. You have got to be kidding me. It's... Why? Why are we giving up the stupidest things? Fair enough to him. He brought everyone down. It's a streak. It happens. But the plays we've given up, they shouldn't be touchdowns. They just should not be. And here, throwing it inside. Safe little throw as we're about to get hit by the edge rusher, it seemed at least. 3rd and inches. Probably should have, yeah. Batson's got a lot of catches. Like, we already know he has the X Factor or superstar development scenario, but he's just open. What can I tell you? He's just open. And Ronald Jones finding some more room again, slipping away to the 43-yard line. I love that, man. Over 100 yards on the game, I believe. I mean, I'm just telling you. He's got his scenario, but he's just open. I mean, what do you want me to do? Not throw to him just because the scenario's done? No. Whoever's open is getting the ball. Nearing the end of the third, it would be really nice to put up some more points here just in case. And there goes Corey Davis. Gets about 6 yards. 3rd and 3. This play looks actually really good. We need to start going to this more. And there, the tight end late, Johnny Smith kind of moonwalks his way back into the 12-yard line. Michael Jackson used to love 12-yard kids. Yeah, that's why you guys see me hesitate quite a bit on those looks into the red zone. No, it's too hard. I should have just kept backing up, even though the lineman's slow, and he might have just outran us anyways. I should have just kept running. Could have probably stopped him at the 40. But, yeah, I mean, it looks open, but as soon as you throw it, they just move. I don't know what to tell you. Flag, we're just going to throw this away. Just do that. There's no point. It's going to come back anyways, so why risk the pick? You never know what's going to happen. The tight end is wide open here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm aiming for. The pressure's getting to us. I think, 1st and 20, we're like, oh, God, everything's going wrong. And then this happens. You got this DT busting through our 2 linemen, 2 beasts that we have. Just chuck this up. Come on, Batson. I mean, we already know he's got the scenario, but once again, he's on fire. He's absolutely on fire. It's tied up. His ball, start of the 4th. I mean, could you tell things are going poorly for us right now? Because they are. Inside look, Tony Brown, that's just not a matchup. Tony Brown's going to win. That's not a matchup a lot of people are going to win. That's a very good route, unfortunately. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line, and we overran, and we're missing some of our users today. I can man up and say that that's true. I mean, you can see we're moving out of the way and missing. Here, though, very good user to try to hold on. Gilbert, I mean, there's not... That's the perfect throw, and even with the contact, his guy's going to catch it. We got to get pressure there, and his running back's going to walk in free. Is that the first lead of the game for him? First lead of the game comes in this situation, and look at that throw. That is, I mean, that's a high-risk throw from Phillip Rivers, but it's a dime. Speaking of a dime, Corey Davis going to catch the ball down to the 40. There we go. About 6 minutes left. We're down 7. Got some work to do. We can make quick work of it, and Ronald Jones goes for nothing. That's a bit of a minor setback, unfortunately. 2nd and 11. There's some guys open, but nobody's really open. Ronald Jones is going to get about 4 yards there. It's going to open up a little bit of the window. 3rd and 7. Looking for the first down, and there it is. Batson down to the 5. I'm telling you, he's probably over 200, and you already know his scenario is done. It's just, he's open. What can I tell you? We're looking for someone open. Back and forth. Rivers, dangerous. I motioned him to the right just to make sure it was clean. And that didn't happen. The tight end, the backup tight end with 3 receiving touchdowns. Oh, look at the move by us to contain that side. You can't tell me we're only about stats when we threw 3 touchdowns to our backup tight end. I don't care. Whoever's open. It just so happens to be that we have 3-4 guys that we want to get the ball to, I really don't care who gets the ball. Batson, Janu, Corey Davis, Cooks. I mean, I want them all to get the ball, so it is what it is. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Getting closer. It's as likely. Oh, Watson, don't. Ooh, I thought we could have forced a fumble or injured him something. Likely that he's going to take the lead back, which is very unfortunate. Or will he? Jayon Brown with the pick. Get out of the way, hooker. That's what I say when I play GTA. No, I don't. That's like a boomer joke. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line, and Corey Davis is about as open as it gets. Unfortunately, Rivers is about as Phillip Rivers as it gets. And Jonnu Smith with a super clutch catch. I mean, that almost seals up the game on its own. Or not. Back to the 40-yard line with you. 2nd and 13. Little inside zone action. We're getting back there. We're down to the 34. We got one of the best kickers in the league. We should be pretty safe here. But, you know us. We can never be too safe. Jonnu Dot catches the ball before he gets pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10. Ronald Jones one to beat. We could juke box, but I kind of want to waste the clock. I tried to fall down. It did not work. From the 1, Ronald Jones to the 6 now. 2nd and goal. Can we get some more timeouts off? We can. No timeouts. If we stay in bounds, we waste more clock. If we don't. Touchdown? No, it's not. It's a sack. So, on one hand, we waste the clock, but on the other, all he needs is 3, and that is not hard to get. So, from the 29-yard line, Watson looks to throw. Watson outside. Jones can't get the feet down. What a freak. I love that guy quite a bit, is what I would say if I liked men. And that's... Oh, God. What a way to end it, huh? That's the phrase it ends on. I was going to redo that. Nah. Nah. For 2 reasons. I'm quite lazy, and 2... You know, a really good game of the year should end with that kind of phrase. It really shouldn't, but I said it, so, you know, it is what it is. The victory is had 48-45. I congratulate Anton in sharing this beautiful moment with me in our gridiron battle. I don't know what the hell I'm saying at this point, but that's why you love me. A lot of yards, decent bit of touchdowns, also a lot of turnovers. Ronald Jones did his part, obviously. Receiving, Batson had quite the game, but so did other players, especially the backup tight end Anderson with the game of his career, and probably the best game he'll ever have in his career. And there's nothing wrong with it because that's a very impressive performance. Jayon Brown gets an upgrade, which is dog awful. Of course, Batson's going to get his dev up and probably enough, maybe not enough XP for a point. He does, all right. But anyways, that's going to be the video. Ignore the weird commentary as usual. Anyways, if you did enjoy it, maybe leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Maybe check out the second channel, PKer Plays. And that's pretty much that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!